Hey everybody, my name is Quinn Barney, and today I'll be talking to you guys about my technology topic that I chose for my literature review or my paper. I hope you all enjoy it, and I'm going to jump right into it. So let's go. So the topic that I chose is actually teaching music with technology, or the necessity to teach music with technology in today's growing world of digitization. As an introduction, what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the importance of teaching music with technology. We're going to look at different ways to incorporate technology into music education and curriculum. And then finally, we're going to see how teaching music with technology can appeal to all types of students and meet national standards. One of the main definitions that we need to know is actually music technology. Music technology can be defined as inventions that help humans produce, enhance, or better understand the art of sound, organized to express feeling. A little bit of history on this topic is that the history of music education is littered with changing technologies, including movable type for printing music, which came about in the, I believe, late 1800s. The player piano, which is where it's a piano that plays by itself. You might see these in hotels, hospitals, meeting rooms, a variety of places have these. The gramophone, which is actually one of the very first devices used to record and play back sound. And then just the idea of digitization, being able to listen to a song anywhere, at any time, in any place, corner, or cave of the world. Each of these has affected students' musical understanding in different ways. It furthers their abilities to some and exposes them to new and exciting ways of creating, each coming with its own set of challenges to overcome. The significance of this is actually that music and technology are growing and developing every day. Thus, the curriculum by which we educate young musicians is also growing and developing. It is important to stay up to date for educators and prepare young musicians for the age of digitization and innovation by showing what music technology can do for them and their careers. The text or the literature that I will be reviewing is Teaching Music with Technology by Rudolph. The New Handbook of Research on Music Teaching and Learning, a project of the Music Educators National Conference by Colwell and Richardson. And then Computers in Music Education, Amplifying Musicality by Brown. Now we'll begin to explore the topic and talk about those things that I listed in my introduction. We'll look at the three different ways that music technology can be used in the classroom: as a tutor, a tool, and then finally as a tutee. Each offers a wide range of possibilities for both the student and the educator by ways of growth and experience. In the tutor mode, programs interact with students, right? Students input an answer into a computer and they receive feedback upon whether this answer is correct or wrong. One of the comparisons that Rudolph makes is to a VCR or a tape player. The tape player can ask students questions based on what they see. However, it cannot give them interactive feedback, right? That's really relying on the educator and the student themselves. The majority of music applications are in this area. Then, music technology can also be used as a tool where students record, playback, or print their own music. An example of this could be a DAW. And each software has its own set of advantages and disadvantages. This is really up to the educator's discretion and the student's ability to understand what's going on. Then finally, music technology can be used in tutee or learner mode. A computer is programmed with an authoring language, so students are able to create new computer software or multimedia presentations. An example of this would actually be what I'm doing right now with PowerPoint, actually being able to record audibly what I'm saying, since I am more audibly inclined, or audibly inclined. That way, I'm able to use this to my advantage and show you guys this program that I've created. After we look at those three modes in which music technology can be used, we then begin to look at music technology being for all. When I say for all, I mean that there are two types of music students, also noted by Rudolph: performers and consumers. Performers are going to be your kids who are in like performance ensembles, choir, band, orchestra, jazz band, things of that nature. And consumers are going to be more of your base level students who may not be performers, but they still have an appreciation for their art form. Teaching music with technology appeals to both groups of students and also educators alike. In this way, music technology can be compared to crayons that art students used. I mean, we all know that art education was enhanced once they had crayons and markers and boards and all the different types of wood that you can use and just the different materials that you can use in art. We can say the same thing about music technology for music education. It can be compared to that, and it also helps all students. Then finally, we look at music and the curriculum, actually music technology being used with the curriculum set forth with national standards. With the development of national standards, a high priority has been placed on using technology in all areas. This includes music. Generally, well, that was also noted by Brown. Generally, two goals for music curriculum include skills and knowledge. Skills are your ability to perform, sing, play an instrument, things of that nature. Knowledge refers to understanding of music notation, writing music, and looking at music and being able to read it, or knowing things about composers, things of that nature. Once you identify the goal that you want to reach in your curriculum, you begin to develop the curriculum after you identify the goal that you want to reach, which are set forth by some national standards. And the thing about music technology is it actually appeals to all 9 national standards. So in closing, technology is not a panacea for music education, meaning that it does not have all the answers, and it often brings a batch of problems itself. However, it works best when it is perceived as an enhancement or teaching device rather than the driving force. We have to adapt because music technology is the future and may help many educators usher in this new wave of young musicians, old and young actually. Educators must prepare students to interact with and utilize the ever-developing technology, thus making it a necessity in the ever-growing classroom of today. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope you understand. I look forward to having you guys read my paper, and I will see you guys in class. Have a great evening.